Hey YouTube, long time no see. Um, sorry. My apologies. I have been working, like literally overwhelmed. I'm sorry I've been neglecting my channel. Um, Welcome back everybody. Welcome to my new subscribers. I've just been working, watching videos when I can, but mostly working. It's about to get hot, so people have been getting their hair done. It's a good thing. And then, as everyone knows, I launched a website. So, everybody, here's the donate button for my channel. If you're not interested in buying any product, you just click on donate. $1, $2, $3, much appreciated. And thank you to those of you who have just donated. Not ask for nothing. Not trying to get anything. Just want to show some love. I appreciate that. Welcome back, fam. I have a few minutes I want to spend with you all. Just a few. Oh, it's been one of those weeks, one of those lives, hell. We're going into the new year. And the end of the year can be a little hectic. So be it. Yeah. This is my site, everybody. It's stylesbynina.weeksite.com / it's butter baby. Y'all can go over here and order product. You click on shop. And I just updated the picture. Of course, I told you all that I wanted to keep changing the picture. These photographs are done by myself. Excuse me. I did not want to, I'm just trying to see what this is going to say if I add this to my cart and try to check out. Okay, so that's been added. Someone gave me a call and said they were trying to place an order and it would not let them pay. So until I get this straightened out, just email me. Once again, we're back to the emails. And I can send you an invoice and you can pay for your invoice and I can ship you your product. I prefer it this way, but I know a lot of people like to click on the website and just pay for it. Just give me a week or so. I'll have this straightened out. I spoke with the Wix people, and the reason why you can't check out is because there's a premium plan, of course, which is $16 a month. It's not bad, so I'm going to go ahead and get that. I'm just all over the place here, but I want to show y'all that. Let me go home. Like I say, the pictures that'll be featured on the home page is, and it looks like my camera's moving, so I can't really tell. I'm gonna just speed up a little. Anyway, I took a picture of this little creature when me and Kiddo were coming from the library. He was crossing the sidewalk. It's such a beautiful, I was like, wow, like what is that? So like I said, the picture here will be changing. I love nature, so I'm gonna start putting up the photos that are being held up in my phone on there. Now you all don't forget to go over to Twitter and follow me. I'm Urban Intellectual at Styles by Nina, and all I do here really is just post videos. Haven't been on here in a while either, but I repost sharing information. Nothing special. Don't forget my Instagram. I shared this earlier. I just got some new essential oils in. We customize body butters here, and when I say we, I mean me, with all my hats on. Just let us customize something for you. I just got frankincense and myrrh in. They're really good for your skin. And this is like the Silky Skin kit that I received. So let us customize something for you. And if we don't have what you like, we can get something. You can let us know your condition, your skin condition. It's not just about skin, because these are body butters that are being absorbed. So it's like a lymph system detox. You're detoxing your skin, arthritis, diabetes. Just let us know your ailments and we'll get that done for you. I want to play this. It's so funny. He was so into what he was singing. Little kid, so innocent. Sometimes I wonder why I fool with you, but you fool to me. This is more than you unconditionally. I didn't wanna fall for you. Gather my attention, it was all for you. So don't take advantage, don't leave my heart damaged. I understand nothing go a little bit better when you play me. You send me, your location is focused on you, not training, cause I just need the time and place to come through. Send me your location is the vibrations. I just need nothing else. Yeah, what do you know about vibrations? I don't wanna fall in love with a sweet soul. Let's get personal. I got a lot of booze, got that one. Tell me what's the move, and I got it. Sometimes I wonder why I fool with you. Oh, he loves the kids. I love it. It's so cool. I don't promote put kids on the internet, but this was awesome. Had to share it. So y'all go over to Instagram and follow me. I'm Styles by Nina LLC, and I will follow back. Oh, so funny. Okay, so back to business. Here's the link for my website, you all. So on my homepage, y'all just go over there, browse. Of course, my email is stylesbynina@hotmail.com. Yes, this has been a 7-8 minute plug, kind of, sort of. Just want you all to know that you can still order. The website just kind of irritated me. And I have been on here, but I haven't. Shout out to all my sisters and brothers out there. Peace and power to everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. To those of you who I've been neglecting on the phone, I'm so sorry. I just have been overwhelmed. My husband's shift changed, so it's like I have to rearrange my whole life around his, and it's kind of overwhelming at first. I plan on coming home. Atlanta, here I come. And I plan on staying, if I can, for a couple of months. I say a couple of weeks, and then I'll get there and like really miss here. Because everybody's just doing the same thing they've been doing. But I do intend on coming home. Going to see my mom. My brother finally left the nest, and I know it's kind of hard for her to cope with it because he's been there with her for a really long time. Yeah, lift up prayers for my brother. Traveling graces. He's arrived to where he's going. He moved out to Indiana, I think. Yeah, sounds about right. Indiana. Actually is engaged. So congrats. My brother is growing up. It's even hard to talk about because it makes me sad that my mom is in Georgia by herself. But he has a life too, and hopefully this move will help him in growing. Sometimes we just need a change. Again, I haven't been doing anything. Just overwhelmed. A little salty. I'm getting a trip together, and I hate it because sometimes, kiddo runs in and I don't want to have to keep stopping it. So, I'm trying to get a ladies' trip together to go hiking somewhere. We're planning on the sackcloth and ashes and fasting. It'll be a ladies' retreat. We're going solely for fasting and prayer. We gotta get our families covered. If you are interested, email me. And I know this is going to be a lot. I don't want to be overwhelmed. We're not trying to turn this into a drama trip. We're just going to go out there and pray for our people, you know. I'm putting it out there. I was not, because I don't feel like every move should be put out there. But there will be a selection process, so to speak. We don't want any drama. We don't want to lose focus. It's solely for one purpose. If you are a Jesus lover, this trip is not for you. We don't want anybody out there calling on. It's like, we're going out there to be in communication with the Creator. That's it. We're not going through people. We're not participating. No type of hijack. Not even saying when. It'll be, of course, when it warms up, which is coming soon. Not too hot to go. And let's just look at some areas, because we don't want to be in any area that we're not knowing what reptiles are out there. Not trying to put ourselves in danger. And we may even maybe have to find some type of way to plan for security. Not a big must, because you know we strapped. This is 2017. We are strapped, but just putting it out there. Like I said, reach out to me. We'll have a discussion about it. Somewhat of maybe a conference call. There will be a screening process. Like, we don't need any extra drama. I can't take it. I'm about burnt out on it's the random drama, okay? I first started out, it's like, oh, we gotta love on each other, meet new people. In that process, there will be hijack, so to speak, sometimes. And it's hard to determine. You know, you let a person talk long enough, they'll show you who they really are. And sometimes they can take months. But at the end of the day, we're going to screen this on out in the beginning. Maybe get a questionnaire together to see where our minds are at. We want to be on one accord when we're in prayer. And this is for the prayer warriors. This is something I truly believe in. People who use their etymology dictionary, we don't want to be out there praying and saying wrong things and wrong words and having to suffer the effects of that. This is serious. You have to choose your words wisely. So, you know, we're going to sing, because that's what we do, you know. Get us a good hymn or two that we know translates into something positive, or that translates into something that's going to move our people. And I have a couple of songs in mind. One song, Sister Tanya, Israel's Redemption, she translated or broke down this song on her page. So I'm thinking that song is one of them, because it's time. Like, I don't know how many times I can say that or stress that. Feel like we're at a standstill. People bickering, you know, prophecy aside. This was coming a long time ago, you know. It's what happens when we try to get together. Seems like it's unavoidable. So we know that crying out to our Creator, we know that always helps. So we're going to get that together. I'll try to pick up. I have to go right quick, but y'all hold on. Alright, y'all. I got like 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. I'm just gonna keep pausing. I am beat. So, we are going to plan a trip. And that's that about that. I hope everybody is doing well. I've been working out now for 3 days. Just trying to pull together a regimen. I picked back up my jump rope. It's like the quickest way to lose weight. The quickest I've ever lost weight was jump roping. Every day, 30 minutes. For a while, when I take him out to play, I go ahead and get my jump rope. And order a ball. A exercise ball, the biggest one that they offer. And I do on that my sit-ups. I had to get back on that. It's been a long time. Just trying to get back in shape. I started back taking all my herbs. It's like a cleansing process. Before I go to bed, I'll be taking my colon cleanse supplement, and it's like a whole fruit and vegetable cleanse in a powder form. So I've been doing that as well. Just getting prepared. One of the things that Israel's Redemption, she keeps pointing out is that we need to get our health together. People are dropping off like flies around us. And so that should make you take some initiative to take better care of your health. And I agree. That's one of the things me and Brother Uno talk about all the time. He jokes because, sometimes I steer left on the eating right. Yeah, I made a banana pudding the other day. I ain't want to, but yes, I did. I hadn't had one in like 3 years. So yeah, I made a banana pudding. And thankfully, my husband takes it to work. I think he's at work sharing. But yeah. Other than that, that's about it. I'm gonna come back and we can watch a couple videos. But of course, I'm doing my mother duties, so it's gonna be a minute. Y'all just bear with me. Y'all won't miss a beat because I'm just gonna pause. And thank you for coming back and sharing this time with me. I know I've been neglecting y'all. I'm gonna try to get back on here. I'm gonna try my best. Give me 1 moment. Hey y'all, I'm back. I had to get my life. So that's what I went off to do. Oh, I feel so much better. There's a mosquito over here. But I have on citronella body butter, so hopefully that'll deter him. I'm sorry. I haven't been able to sit down and enjoy my regularly scheduled water. It just seems like I've been busy all freaking day for the last month of my life. It might not even be a month, but it feels like a month. Y'all know what I mean? Ladies, y'all know what I mean. Y'all know we literally do most of the work. Housewives. Like I said, my sister left, and then my homegirl and her son came to visit. They stayed the weekend. And sometimes it just feels like you're not getting enough rest, which I probably am not, but it's okay. I push through it. I am watching. Hold on, who is this? Okay. Watch my Instagram, y'all. Thank y'all for the follows. Um, I don't know how, you know, it just seems like the more truth I put out there, um, the better it is. Eh, I got family on here. I ain't doing it, y'all. I'm logging off. Spend my time with y'all. That stuff will be there in the morning. Trust me. Okay, so back to what I was saying, which was probably a whole bunch of rambling because sometimes I ramble. I was telling y'all I had started working back out, jump roping, right? And now my ankle is hurting so bad. I knew dang on well to put on some tennis shoes. I wasn't going to jump rope, then I ended up jump roping in some sandals. And my ankle is like throbbing, not necessarily hurting. But I did get some citronella on there. I don't know. I just been chilling so far. Um, let's get into some of the new oils that I recently purchased. I never spend time on myself, and I don't know why. Um, Mainly, I don't want you to think I'm trying to sell you something, but I am trying to sell you something. So snap out of it, Nina. I have a business. It's actually Styles by Nina, and I've had this business since I was younger. That's why the name is Styles by Nina. I am currently making hair and body products. So these are some of the new essential oils that came in today, and I wanted to share. The health benefits of frankincense. It prevents premature hair loss, gives relief from bronchitis and congestion. It's rich in antiseptic and anti-aging properties. It helps to fade stretch marks and scars. It boosts your immune system. It aids in digestion and promotes urination. It's preventative measure against oral issues. Gargle with it. Effective remedy against stress and anxiety. Relieves symptoms linked with menses and PMS. Another one is myrrh, essential oil. Strengthens the gum, heals wounds and prevents infections, helps in blood circulation, helps in muscle contraction. It boosts the immune system. It prevents food poisoning and hair loss. And y'all know I'm gonna just work all kinds of things with this stuff. I'm working on a shampoo, and I'm excited about that. We've been now going on week 2, testing it out here. And I wish I would have showed y'all my hair before. It is a hair growth shampoo, so it's gonna be good. Okay, so the health benefits of carrot seed essential oil regulates obstructed menses, helps retain youthful skin, eliminates intestinal worms. It helps cure cancer of stomach, mouth, prostate, and kidney. It removes toxins from your body. It cures infections and prevents tetanus. Now you have to get the tetanus shot. You can just take you some carrot seed oil. And it's funny that they wouldn't tell us that, they want to give you a tetanus shot. Stimulates secretion of hormones and enzymes. It provides relief from stress. It protects from macular degeneration and sexual weakness. It expels gases from his intestines. Another one is health benefits of geranium essential oil. I have Egyptian geranium. When I search information, which I go to organicfats.net, they have a lot of information. It's like paragraphs and paragraphs of what this stuff does. So this aids in eliminating body odor. It prevents bacteria from developing on wounds. It promotes cell recycling and regeneration of new cells. It prevents muscles and skin from sagging. It helps to treat acne and fades scars. It speeds up blood clotting and heals wounds. It increases urination and removes toxins, from your body. And it fights diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia. Okay, so that's just somebody who was trying to place an order. Shout out to everybody that placed the order. I appreciate it. And we carried away, y'all. We go out there in the wilderness, we're gonna be out there singing. Y'all be pretending like I'm saying, don't nobody try it, because I don't care what it sounds like. I'm praising, okay? Yeah, I need to edit this. I need some more hashtag. I don't know why. I didn't hashtag that to death. Anyway, the health benefits of cedarwood essential oil. We discussed this previous, but I don't think I put this up here. I don't remember. But it has anti-inflammatory effects on arthritis. It reduces inflammation, skin peeling, and helps treat seborrhea, which is a scalp condition. Relieves spasms, cures obesity, high blood pressure, and urinary tract infections. It cures fungal infections. Excellent sedative. Other usage is used as mosquito and insect repellent. It eliminates cough and removes phlegm. Stimulates regular menstruation. A lot of these oils have a lot to do with our menses, ladies. Cures acne. Stimulates metabolism. Acts as an antiseptic on wounds. I'm going to mix this with some citronella. Citronella promotes sweating. So this will stimulate my metabolism when I'm working out, and that citronella is going to get that sweat going. Y'all know what I'm saying? Rocket Balboa, right? Yeah. Oh, well, Layla Ali. I didn't have to use that. Layla Ali, ladies. Y'all, there are a lot of children missing in the DC area. Please guard your children, man. People tend to think that it's okay for your children to get in their teens, and I'm not saying this is the case, but to get in their teens and give them a little freedom. These people are snatching up your kids. FBI found Tom Brady's jersey, but they can't find the kids. And these are our kids. Please keep your kids near to you. When I was little, the guy, what was that dude's name? And I'm burning my sage, of course. What was the dude's name? The dude that was snatching children in Atlanta. Y'all know the story. I'm pretty sure y'all heard of it. I was born in the 80s. So it was a guy, he was snatching children. My mom didn't let me go outside by myself at all. And I didn't understand it. Of course, you're like, she won't let me be free. And people used to ask, can I come off the porch? And she would be like, no, straight face. And then to come off the porch? Nah, baby. Straight face. So, she didn't play that. I understand giving your kids freedom. Give them freedom with you, though. There's too many family activities that are available now that weren't available, like all these fun centers. They have trampoline park. Do stuff with your kids. Don't let your kids run the streets, y'all. These people are taking your kids. They're taking our kids. And it's so sad. Nobody's going to help you look for them. That's the sad part. The FBI is too busy looking for jerseys. No offense, but I just can't believe that has become the role of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, finding football jerseys. It's all surreal, you know. Meanwhile, the list of missing kids, it's up there. Let me read this right quick. I'm tired of these Afrocentrics always trying to Africanize all melanated people. This is something I had to repost. She said, what is an African? That's a made-up identity. The DNA tests have been proven to be fraudulent. Although the DNA tests fail to connect us to any tribe, if you're really from Africa, it should not be so hard to trace your tribe. The test only traces you to a country that didn't even exist a few hundred years ago. The problem is that many of us want to be anything but who our ancestors were. So true. This is a post, of course, about relaxers. Y'all, I ain't gonna get carried away. Y'all, pull it up. She was just saying how, they market to us. They want to straighten your coils, and it's dangerous. That's my banana pudding, y'all. That's my banana pudding, y'all. This is Yashar Raha. If I messed it up, I'm sorry, brother. It's been sharing some good stuff. I've ran into some good people on Instagram. They're sharing this truth, the real truth, not the African truth, the truth. So, you were African American, American as Indian, Indian as black, black as nigger, nigger as colored, color as Negro, Negro as African American. When will it stop, y'all? Wonder what they'll think of next. I mean, this is a true statement. Nobody's going to rebuild your community. If they do, when they finish, it won't be your community anymore. Such truth. And of course, Autochthon. Okay, I've been saying it wrong this whole time. Oh, this is just nonsense. Sometimes you gotta laugh. Y'all don't drink these drinks. Friends don't let friends drink formaldehyde. Naked smoothies. Formaldehyde is in them. It's by Pepsi, of course. The same people putting children's DNA in their stuff. GMOs. Just don't, okay? This is a bus driver that found a kid wandering and helped. Oh, hued hair.
My hair should cover it.
Do you know what will happen to your hair?
No, I do not know, but it will be offered to the gods, and that's all that matters to me.
If that's all that matters to her, why doesn't this matter to us, ladies? Uncover your hair. Never been so serious in my life. It's hard for me to take anybody serious that doesn't feel comfortable with their own hair. I'm sorry, it may be an offensive statement. I just can't. Why is your hair covered up? We're walking around teaching self-love. Now, I mean, if it's covered with wraps and stuff, that's one thing. But you can't scream that you're natural and then have hair extensions installed down to your butt that are straight. I don't even condone the afro hair extensions. Like, wear your hair. Take care of your hair. Stop being lazy. We used to take care of our hair. Stop being lazy. I don't know if y'all remember. I was talking a couple months ago how my grandmother used to burn hair. So I was searching some articles, and I did find that some natives believed in burning hair. So I just wanted to share that with you. That's another thing that I was digging on. Just some of those things that she used to do. It was believed that when we didn't cut our hair, we had a better sense of intuition. So if you're wondering why some people get it and you're not quite getting it yet, might want to stop clipping your ends. I mean, ends and all, that was something that Europeans brought over. Split ends and all that. It was, when I was reading it was saying that the ends of the hair, being that they're the oldest, had more energy, being able, I guess the splitness of them connecting with the energy, they had more intuition. The U.S. government did a whole study on the natives. One group had long hair, never been cut, had better intuition skills as far as tracking. They cut a group's hair off. No intuition skills. Look it up. The U.S. government did a study. And then once they grew their hair back, they still didn't have the same intuition as the group that did not cut their hair at all. Stop cutting on your hair. It's not our culture. Right. Well, this is chock full. I bet y'all wish I was still on hiatus. It's chock full of messages. In summary, it seems clear that many people of Native American ancestry, in whole or part, have been reclassified as Negroes or blacks. That's you, people. This is a young girl that was shot in the head by a Korean store owner in LA. Do y'all remember that? Say her name, Latasha Harlins. May she rest in power. Because the owner thought she stole some orange juice. Let me hide me, just in case. Okay. Y'all read it? I ain't about reading everything tonight. I'm sorry. Whoever is unconcerned with his lineage has lost his mind. So true. Y'all stop shopping with these people. He rustled this lady down after she said she ain't stealing it. After they already had checked her purse. This is in Charlotte. Y'all stop shopping with these animals. I hate to say it. I hope they shut the store down. They're boycotting this store. Stop. Stop going in these people's businesses, spending your money with them. I don't care if you have to spend more on a melanated business. Stop. Y'all speak all this stuff about being for us and what they've done to us and blah, 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 blah. I'm so tired of hearing. Let me get my face up there. Like blah, 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 blah. And then you still going shopping with the corporations, supporting the corporations, trying to be the corporations. Stop. Shop with your own people or don't shop at all. Stop. And stop making excuses. Yes, I'm talking directly to you. Stop. Annoying. I was telling Sister Fallon, I'm just tired of hearing people talk. It's just like, people just talk. No action, just talk. It sounds good to say. This is a video somebody made of all the girls that are missing. DC, y'all hear anything, see anything? Help bring these girls home. This could be your little cousin, your little sister, your niece. Bring these little sisters home. Of course. This is Donald Trump's mom. Yeah, I be cooking. I'm sorry. I post my food. I like to cook. Eventually you'll meet a man who's tired of the games too, and his loyalty will match yours. Ladies, stop blaming the men and stop being thirsty. If you in fact want to be married, you have to be a reflection of the love that you want to see. given to yourself. And that's that on that. I don't know what this is going to do. Okay. I'm gonna log off of here. Just want to share the Insta for the people that don't have the Insta, you know. Oh. I'm like, why are they doing, y'all? Alright, we're moving forward, y'all. As I stated, my Twitter is usually me just tweeting out my videos or other people's videos. Again, this is the website. Link is on the homepage. Hi, little creature. All the photography done is by me. And I do have a new photo shoot for the product. Woo, woo, coming soon. Woo, woo, got some ideas. Woo, woo. I'm a hands-on person. It makes me feel good when I can say I am well-rounded and I can do my own photo shoot. It's not that hard. And my phone actually takes good pictures. This is taken with my phone. This takes time, but I work from home, so I ain't got nothing else to do, y'all. Okay, now, we 41 minutes in, y'all. Y'all still want to hang? We're going to get up on some of this news. Okay. I'm trying to find something. Oh, okay. If y'all are looking to see how to record videos, Screencast-O-Matic is who I use for a whole year. 15 minutes. The first 15 minutes is free. I just had to pick back up with that 15 left off. It is $15 a year. So, there you go. Islam's assault on a dying here. What? I ain't even finna get into it. Y'all, this channel right here, these people be tripping. They be kind of delusional. Another thing that irritates me is people not getting any information. You have to forever be getting into this information, y'all, for yourself. I'm gonna listen to us first up here. And we ain't gonna be too long. Yeah, I gotta go to bed. It's 11:08 here. Oceanic mother. I got a picture of Ray doing the same thing. Those birds are creepy.
What's up, everybody? Happy New Year. It's your boy, I said the Duke of Tears. We're here once again. This is a shout out to everybody, all the Aries. I think I'm putting this out tomorrow. My birthday was 1/22nd. Again, thank you, everybody, for all the support over the years, for holding it down. Also, yeah, man, we made it. Another New Year, 2017.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Islam, thank you, brother, for holding it down. In the Moorish calendar, I believe it's the year 1453. I gotta check the Asiatic calendar to make sure, but I believe that's it. So again, man, love and light. Also, great news. I don't know if y'all heard, but David Rockefeller died at 101.
Out of there.
At 101. And remember, we the Moors, we function on the 101. So what you need to do, go read question. I'm not gonna say it on it because I want y'all to do the nonsense. Go read question 101. And you'll see how it kind of like benefits and goes right back to the death of this bastard. So everybody who had a heart taken from them, all of the people who had their organs harvested so this bastard could live another tenuous existence, that's done. They finally died. Actually, they killed the nigga in January, but they just coming out now and saying that he's dead. So this now is the death knell for a lot of the other stuff because he was the head warlock that was putting a lot of them in. So the one that's under him now that's running it is Guy, the Baron de Rothschild. So F to him, but more so to everybody else, this is a sign to show you that a lot of stuff is switching up. One of the things we also spoke about was the fact that there's a rumor talking about how Trump is going to talk about putting people back in the Republic. Don't hold your breath. That's not real. If he was going to do that, it would have functioned. That would have been the basis of his platform when he got in. But he's not going to do that. So that's not going to happen. The Republic is not vested in anybody that's sitting in the office of the United States. It can't be, because the United States is not America. So if you're going to talk about the Republic or whatever, you can't exist in the corporation telling people the opposite. So again, being that we know that there's a difference between the Almoracanos Estados, i.e. the Free Mauritian States, i.e. the United States of America, in General Congress assembled, outside of the so-called paradigm shift that we're in, it's actually really good. One of the other things that gotta happen, I don't know if anybody is understanding. Somebody asked me, well, what's the African Union about? I talked about it a couple of months ago in one of the other joints I did. But in doing further research, I found out that the African Union is really a good thing in a sense for all the African nations to unite outside of what's happening now with the Brexit situation. A couple months ago, maybe a year ago, I did a joint called EU, the Big Debt Global Reset, and I talked all about the TransUnion Pacific Partnership, all that stuff. Trump then pulled them out of all of that. The next phase is he wants to pull them out of the UN. If you pull the United States out of the UN, then that means that you indigenous original people that's here, you need to function on the original titles of the monarchy and ecclesiastical governments that was functioning here prior to the changeover. Now, the only government I know on record that was rocking like that was the Moorish Empire. Sorry for a lot of people that, want to say that you're not this, or you don't have a nationality, or Moors ain't shit, or Moors enslaved people. Everybody blame the Moors for everything. But you know what? We're the only people on record that was banging on the Vatican, that was banging on Rome, that was banging on these crackers. We're the only ones that was out here actually not trying to big up and pop the collar, but we was the ones that set up the system that they referred to as what became the chattel system. So it's not like these crackers came in and invented slavery. They just walked into a system and institution that their ancestors was basically the commodity in for centuries, upon centuries, re-enslaved them. So that's why we as melanated people could never be enslaved, because the term slave means to Slav, and to Slav means to own, and the Slavians were the people from Slovakia, that we now today call the Caucasus and Georgia and Russia and the Eastern Balkans and all that. So unless you come from one of them people, you can never be that. Outside of that, the other thing I was saying with the African Union is that, again, I got to take my notes. And during the knowledge to the situation, the reason why it's imperative that they get this popping, because there's a couple of countries in question that are about to be, well, I'll get into that anyway. Benin, Ghana, Burkina Faso, Mali, Central African Republic, Chad, Congo, Cameroon, Gabon, Equatorial Guinea. All of that consists in what they call the Frank Zone. The Frank Zone is everybody that's basically caught up in the pact for the continuation of colonialization. This means that 85% of those countries' federal reserves that we talk about, right, meaning all of the money that they have in their GDP when it comes to foreign resources, they have to keep in French banks. If they don't, then the French will come in and set up a coup d'etat and kill whoever's in control of the thing. You have to understand, the French government, the only way that it's subsisting is because of the 64 nations that it's been continuously raping and pillaging and forcing to give their gross national product back to the French. If it was not for that, there would be no France right now. So this whole attack that the French government has on people with headdresses and things like that, this is all basically for them to kind of keep what they have contained. Meaning that the biggest European nation right now that's making money off of the indigenous claims and the colonialization pact is France. So, not to mention that France owes Haiti international debt from the war, going all the way back to people say too soft, but I'll bring it back to bookmark, right? The Moore, big up to the Moore bookmark. I will go back to him. They have a debt that they got to pay Haiti, right? That started with, I think it was, what, $20 million in gold. It's up to at least $400 billion that they owe Haiti directly for reparations due to the revolution. But guess what? They're not going to get it because they got the Clinton initiative in there. And that means all of these rappers, all of these people you see bigging up Bill Clinton, bigging up Hillary Clinton, they all savages. Why? Because the Clinton have been in there practicing human slavery. Human trafficking. They trafficking babies out of that. Look it up. I'm not lying. Look it up. Human trafficking in Haiti is at a rampant. Same thing in countries like Malawi. That's where Madonna just kidnapped them 2 little babies from. Same thing with Charlize Theron. She got a baby that she's now turning into a transgender, a little Asiatic black man, right? Little black Moore. She turning him into a woman already, right? You already see what Angelina Jolie and these people do it. Well, another thing we got to understand, when we research history, there was a law that was passed in the Old South to stop white women from killing black babies. This was an epidemic that it got to be such a situation. See, when when white men was out here lynching us and doing all that, they were looking for babies. They were looking for the little boys between, let's say, between like 5 and let's say 25. That's when that was like they picking a litter for lynching. Caucasian women, they was taking the babies from fetuses, meaning like they was forcing black women to have abortions. They was pulling their uteruses out. They was eating them. They was doing all types of shit to the point where they had to make a law to stop this. So the question again that I posed in the last tape was, where did all of these people go? Where did all of these so-called Caucasian people that was out here that you see in the pictures and the postcards, lynching?
Okay. He has a lot of knowledge. As I stated, I spoke with the brother once, and I just asked questions that were relevant to me and my situation, and he gave me some good stuff, you know. Ain't nothing like knowledge. It comes in all shapes, forms, and fashions. If you are a person that's saying, I'm not going to listen to this person because it is, then you're going to be missing a whole lot. Especially if you want to study this stuff for yourself. Okay, so something I watched earlier, Marvin Coleman video he uploaded. Hold on. Word black man include all Negroes, but the term Negroes does not include all blacks. White, Negro, mulatto, and black in the Constitution are generic, but black distinguishes from white. Hold on. And consciousness of white, let's say, include all races other than the Caucasian. Okay.
His parents named him a name that has meaning. So he's not in darkness. He's not black. He's never been black. He's about 3 shades, 4 shades darker than you, right? But he's saying niggas. And he's saying niggas. And in his comments, he's saying niggas, right? So I hit him up. I said, I find it interesting that you're not black, but can this be? This is perplexing to me, right? That you identify with being a nigga, but you don't identify with being black. And this fool send me an email back. And listen to this weak ass shit that he said, right? There you go to think you know anything about me, and you don't know nothing. The word nigga comes from Niger. Niger is the name of the river. Yes, it was named by Europeans, just like mostly everything on earth is named by the Greek descendants. And just like you say, a lot of Nigerians are scattered all across the world. So, my friend, it's just that you are washed. You and your people, like you, don't want to identify with the culture of your descendants, he mean to say ancestors. So, like you, to dislocate yourself from Africa and its people. So, what's wrong with being a Niger man? Or, let me say in English, a nigger, Niger. It's still the same thing. Now, that is the utmost flippant cowardly ignorance. What's his name? Brother wrote that. Atticus. Okay, he go by the name of Atticus. That's his channel on YouTube. Now, that is the utmost cowardly ignorance. Because before I came over here, I stopped by a shop that one of my brothers owns, and he's from Niger, right? Niger was named by the French, as Nigeria was named by the English. These are not words indigenous to Africa. They're not words indigenous to the African people, right? Even the term Africa is not something that we called ourselves or referred to ourselves or that land prior to contact with Europeans. This is what they called us. This is what they called the place. Just like they called the natives here Indians because they mistakenly thought they were in the Indies. You understand? So to this day, you have people walking around talking about they're Indians. There's no such thing as an Indian. There's no such thing as an African. These are European mistakes, okay? So to accept a mistake and then to run with the mistake is just ignorance. And then to attempt to use pidgin English, which Niger, man, is pidgin English, and try to come at me, Brother Larry, with that weak-ass bullshit, right, is not only insulting to me, but it should be insulting to your parents. Because if you're saying that you're a nigga, you're also saying that your mother's a nigga, your father's a nigga, your grandmother's a nigga, your grandfather's a nigga, and everybody in the goddamn culture. So, for you to accept that, and for you to think that there's nothing wrong with that is insane. And then you're posting videos talking about Africans versus African Americans as if there's some type of war going on between our peoples. The only war that's going on is a war of ignorance. I was building with another brother who posts on YouTube under the name of Jollof Boy. Right? Jollof boy? Jollof boy. That's like jollof rice. It's an African dish, right? But I was building with the brother, and the brother said, well, what do you think is better for us to go with Africa because Africa's established, right? Or to make up a new name for ourselves, right? And I wrote the brother back and told him that it would be better for us to make our own name up. That way, we could actually bring our people in from all over the world under the same banner, under the same heading, and raise our children to know themselves for who and what they are, as opposed to who and what someone else thinks they are. I was just building with a brother from Africa in the shop that I went to, and this is the brother's card. He's an artist from Canada, right? Hold on, baby. I'm gonna get you in there, right? When I was building with the brother, and the brother confirms what I tell you about the word nigger. This is not us. This is not who we are. It is foreign to the African continent, right? And in the same vein, I explained to the brother said, no, this is not how we knew ourselves. And even the brother Jollof Boy said that in the ancient times, a lot of the African people never left the area know where their villages were. So they didn't know outside of the village. So to extend the name to the entire geographical continent of Africa is insane. This is a European practice. They think they can own trees. Hold up, I don't know. I want to ask him what he was building on earlier. Okay, no. Before we jump the subject, let me get in because I'm not gonna. We already then duped it out. Yeah, but I'm on their time doing nigga, negro, and all that. The point that I do want to make is that the difference between the American black and the African black, the beef that's there goes back a long ways. When you look at politics nowadays, right? Any country that has, you go to war, whatever the case may be, you have prisoners of war taken away. What you can look at part of the slave trade as prisoners of war. Okay, that country, when they get back on their feet, when they get their senses back together, they eventually go back and make a claim for their people to bring them back. They did not. In fact, the Europeans came down and knew that they were outmanned and outmatched. So what they did was cleverly hired Africans to bondage who they wanted to bondage and send over here. So it goes all the way back to those original tribes that picked and choose who they wanted to put on those boats and send them over here selectively. You know what I mean? So what you're looking at, what you're looking at is the progenitor of that, still with the same brainwash in his mind, and he can't establish what he's trying to say in factual terms, because what they would like to do is promote some sort of African supremacy over the American blacks. You see? So, but there's no way to factually establish that, because living in Africa, you should be much more aware of your history. So you shouldn't have to come search and debate with an American who was far outclassed you, because from what I see, because I caught his little stuff online. Oh, you saw it too? I caught his stuff online. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, he's outmatched by Larry. And usually, I'll tell you in a second, Larry ain't ready. But no. He's clearly outmatched by Larry. His information has no factual basis. And he's just promoting the same old shit that put us on boats 400, 500 years ago. In addition, he says in his video that he blames us for the world knowing Africans as black. You understand? He actually says that he blames us. And he says that we're black because we're in darkness. And we don't have any information, any cultural awareness. And that's why I made the video and I said we are aware of the fact that we were betrayed. You understand? We are aware of the fact that we were sold out to Europeans, because no Europeans got off a ship on the coast of Africa and marched into the interior and marched no people out. That didn't happen. You understand? They were marched out.
Now, I'm gonna let this finish.
By traitors. Now, here's what I want you to deal with before you leave, man. I got two questions I want you to deal with before you leave, man. I got two questions I want you.
Okay. I was just talking to the remnant. I was gonna call you first name, but the remnant. I was talking to her the other day and I said the same thing. I was telling her, I said, to think that people actually believe the narrative that, okay, let's say for instance, we were from Africa. Let's say for instance, who we are. Once they came and got one boatload of us, whether it be we were sold out, whether it be they just snatched us up and left, minus the whole thought of the reverse, the ocean going a different way, the boats were wood, they didn't have technology, minus all that. Say for instance, they just stole us off the land, or we were sold. Do you think that once word got around that they were gonna come and get more and more boatloads of us? Us being who we are. Once we hear about, man, you know the people came and got what's called them? Yeah, they took them on the water and sailed on off. And we ain't seen them since. Okay. Do you think it was gonna be people? You think they were gonna be able to do it 2 times? It's not reality. It's not reality. We don't play about our kids, number one. You talking about people just sailing up and snatching you up? This was before the heavy armor and all this stuff, the guns. You know, we were all tribes, so everybody had their form of weapons. Do you think they were able to just come and just... I don't think so. If not, people trying to war with them, there were those that said, get the hell on. I'm not going to stick around for them to come get me. I'm going inland. That's just my thought on that. Let's go on down here. See what else is down here, y'all. I said I'm going to bed. I'm going. I hope everybody's doing well. I was tired before I got in the tub, and now I'm kind of up a little bit, so I'll probably stay up and watch a little, you know. But it's time to wake up, y'all. It's time to start thinking about Africa. If you're going to think about Africa, let's talk about why we want to be from Africa so bad. Why would we trust the same people that are oppressing us? The same people that are enslaved us? Why would we trust them to tell us where we're from? This is something they were teaching you. They came in and took over the schools, and we know history states they weren't there. They're from Europe. They're Europeans. Why would you trust them to tell you where you are from? DNA companies and all. Why? If this is, in fact, what you want to believe, because you have to believe something, then that's on you, man. Trump reviews aim a world without nukes. Now, he's going to make enemies out of what's his name? Netanyahu, because he's a nuke owner. You hear me? He has plenty of nukes.
Our top story this hour. A White House official has said the Trump administration is reviewing whether the US will keep its policy of supporting a world without nuclear weapons. Christopher Ford, the U.S. National Security Council Senior Director for Weapons of Mass Destruction, said an assessment of Washington's policy will examine whether the goal is realistic. Ford is the only senior nuclear policy official appointed by U.S. President Donald Trump since he took office in January. His comments are the first by a top administration official indicating the White House's stance on nuclear arms. Trump has already said he wants the U.S. to have...
I'm like, I doubt it, because we're talking about him kissing up the people that think they're the only people that should have nukes. This is the last one, y'all. One more. I did a video on this. I think it was like 2 or 3 parts. Black Wall Street. Nobody wants to talk about it. Y'all gonna have to look this stuff up. He just showing this is the original American. All of the history, you know. Y'all, I'm sleepy, so I have to go. All that stress in my shoulders, man. Okay. I think I'm leaving. Gotta go ahead and. This really don't look like David Chappelle no more. I'm so sorry. You want to end this? For real this time.
The Reuben hails from New York. But with Arby's new Reuben,
Somebody said Arby's so thirsty to sell. Just Cat Williams. He said they so thirsty they give you like 19 sandwiches for $5.
You've been doing shows here in LA since you've been here, and one of the guys who works here said you were doing a show, and LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers showed up for the show. Did you know they were coming?
Yeah, I knew.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I went to the game earlier.
I see.
And then, but I don't, they say, hey, we'll come by the show. But they, then 8-foot dudes start walking in the door.
Are they still in uniform, or do they shower and change?
it was dope though, man. LeBron got on stage with me and did a few comedy bits. He was a funny dude.
He did comedy bits on his own, or he did you made fun of him?
I made some assists.
Who plays for the Cavaliers? He recently said that he believes the world is flat. Is that a subject that you covered with him? Were you aware of that?
I wouldn't even know how to broach that topic. Word, is that what you think? Is that what you say?
I don't know. I guess maybe you just kind of. I guess if you feel it, it won't really make any kind of a difference.
I don't understand the philosophy behind the flat Earth theory.
Why? Why do you say that?
I just don't understand. Well, first of all, what difference does it make? It could be flat, could not be flat. There could be 12 continents. How would you know?
That's a matter of how we draw it up. But I feel like with the world, with the Earth, when you stand back and you look at the horizon, you can see curvature.
Oh,
You can actually see it, unlike a dinosaur or something.
Yeah, or if you fly in one direction, you'll come back around, which in a flat world probably would not happen.
That is true. That is true. But these guys don't go around. They go to Cleveland, and then they go to, and then maybe that they need longer trips. I think is probably what's going on there. We're gonna take a break. We'll come back. We'll see.
dude, shut the hell up. Keep your pesky opinions to yourself, Mr. Kimmel, whatever your name is. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. It's been real. It's been real. Don't forget Instagram, Styles by Nina LLC. Twitter, Urban Intellectual at Styles by Nina. It's Butter Baby on Weeks. And I'm out of here. I'm sorry. I'm gonna start petting my locks. Gotta go, y'all. Peace and power to you. Enjoy the rest of your week. Got 2 more days, right? 3 more days. Peace and power to you, and I'm out of here.